Your dog has been building something with you since the day they arrived. Not asking for it, not demanding it, just building, quietly, consistently, with everything they have. And most owners have no idea how much of that construction they've been undoing without realizing it. These are 6 things your dog needs from you every single day. Not occasionally, not when it's convenient, every day. Stay until the end, because the last one is the moment most owners finally understand what their dog has been trying to tell them the entire time. 1. Greet them before you do anything else. You wake up, phone on the nightstand, coffee not made, day not started, and your dog has been waiting, not for food, not for a walk, for you to confirm that they still exist in your world. This sounds small. It isn't. Dogs are wired to orient around a social anchor. In your home, that anchor is you. Their nervous system spends the night in a kind of suspended state, present but waiting. Waiting for the signal that says, the day has begun and you are still my person. The first interaction of the morning is that signal. Behaviorists often note that dogs receiving consistent morning acknowledgement show lower baseline stress responses throughout the day, calmer body language, lower reactivity, more settled behavior. Not because of the length of the interaction, because of its consistency. When you reach for your phone before you reach for your dog, their nervous system registers it. Not consciously, neurologically. It says, you are not the first thing on my list. Repeated every morning, that signal accumulates into something your dog carries all day without being able to name it. You don't need to make it elaborate. Find their eyes, say their name with warmth. Let them greet you the way they want to. 30 seconds, but make it the first 30 seconds. Micro-action. Tomorrow morning, before your phone, before your coffee, find your dog first. 2. Let them sniff without pulling them away. How many times this week did you tug the leash because your dog stopped to smell something? How many times did you say, come on, and keep moving because you had somewhere to be? Almost every owner does this. Almost none of them know what they just took from their dog. Your dog's nose contains up to 300 million olfactory receptors. Yours has around 6 million. The region of their brain dedicated to processing smell is proportionally 40 times larger than the equivalent in yours. When your dog stops at a patch of grass and reads it for 60 seconds, they are not wasting time. They are receiving a complete picture. Who was here, how long ago, what they ate, how they felt. Every surface is information. Every smell is a sentence. Your neighborhood is a document your dog has been trying to finish for years, and every time you pull them away, you close it mid-page. Research suggests that dogs allowed extended sniffing during walks show measurably higher optimism in subsequent behavioral assessments compared to dogs who walked the same distance but were kept moving. Not just lower stress, optimism. The way you allow your dog to use their nose affects how they see the world. That's not a minor upgrade to the walk. That's a psychological shift, and it costs you nothing but patience. Micro-action. On your next walk, let them lead with their nose for at least 10 minutes. No pulling. You'll notice the difference in how they come home. 3. Use your voice like it's the most powerful tool you have, because it is.
You're my best friend.
Do you talk to your dog throughout the day? Not commands, just talk. Say their name for no reason. Greet them when you walk back into the room. Narrate what you're doing. If you don't, start today. Researchers using brain imaging found that dogs process the emotional tone of their owner's voice in the same cerebral hemisphere humans use for emotional communication, meaning your dog's brain has built dedicated architecture specifically for reading how you speak to them. When owners used a warm, soft tone, dogs showed immediate physiological relaxation, reduced muscle tension, softer eyes, lower heart rate. When the same owner spoke in a flat or distracted tone, the nervous system stayed alert. Same words, different warmth, completely different response. Your voice, when it carries genuine warmth, reaches directly into your dog's nervous system and tells it, everything is safe. I'm here. You can rest. No supplement does that. No toy does that. But here's the decode most owners miss. Your dog's nervous system doesn't bank warmth, it registers what's consistent. A voice that is warm sometimes and absent the rest of the time creates something worse than a cold voice. It creates unpredictability. And unpredictability in a dog's primary attachment relationship is its own form of chronic stress. Microaction. Today, say your dog's name softly with no expectation attached. No command, no redirection, just their name, with warmth. Watch what they do with it. 4. Play with them like the game actually has stakes. When was the last time you genuinely played with your dog? Not throwing something while you checked your messages, not tossing a toy in their direction and calling it done. Actually played, fully present, moving, making the game feel real. There is a difference between keeping your dog occupied and actually fulfilling them. That gap is where anxiety lives. Every dog carries drive, prey drive, chase drive, retrieve drive. The intensity varies by breed, but the drive exists in every dog. These are not behavioral quirks, they are biological imperatives. When those drives find no real outlet, the energy doesn't disappear. It redirects into furniture, into repetitive behavior, into a dog that seems anxious or destructive for reasons the owner can never identify, because the owner never connected chronic unfulfillment to chronic behavior change. Behaviorists often note that dogs with insufficient interactive play show elevated rates of compulsive behavior and separation-related stress, not because they're poorly trained, but because a core need is going unmet every single day. Real play means you move. You make the toy unpredictable, slow, then still, then a sudden burst. You let the game build. And critically, you let them win. Let them catch it. Let them feel the satisfaction of the catch. Then a calm cool down. A few moments of stillness that let their nervous system come back down. That sequence, build, chase, catch, release, is not recreation. It is the ritual that tells your dog's brain, I am capable, I am seen, I am fulfilled. And when you're the one on the other end of that game, fully present, you become the source of that feeling. That is a bond no passive affection can build. If you're the kind of owner who genuinely wants to understand your dog, hit like and subscribe. That's how we reach more people who want to love their dogs the right way. Microaction. 5 to 10 minutes of real, present, unpredictable play today. Move your body. Make the toy alive. Let them catch it. 5. Give them a space that belongs only to them. Does your dog have a place they go when the world gets to be too much? Not a crate from puppyhood. A place they chose. A corner they return to. A spot where no one calls them, no one pets them, no one expects anything from them. If the answer is no, your dog has been living without something their nervous system requires. And the effects are showing up somewhere in their behavior, even if you haven't connected them to this yet. Dogs are social animals who also require withdrawal. The ability to move away from stimulation and enter genuine rest is a neurological need, not a preference, not a luxury. Research suggests dogs provided with a dedicated retreat space that owners consistently respect show significantly lower chronic stress indicators than dogs in homes where no such space exists. The critical word is respected. The space only works if everyone in the home understands when the dog is there, they are off limits. This is where most owners fail without knowing it. They give the dog a bed, then call them off it 30 seconds later.
Time to get up now.
They set up a corner,
Come on,
then
let's
reach
go.
down to pet them the moment they settle. Each interruption teaches the same thing. There is no place in this home where I am truly safe to rest. A dog who cannot genuinely rest cannot genuinely recover. A dog who cannot recover accumulates stress. And accumulated stress expresses itself in ways that look like behavior problems, but are actually something simpler. A dog who has never been given permission to fully exhale. Microaction. Identify one specific space for your dog. Put something there that smells like comfort. When they go there, leave them completely alone until they choose to return. 6. Stay still when they choose you. You sit down. Your dog walks over, circles once, and presses their body against yours, or climbs up and drapes across your legs. Your arm goes numb. You can't reach anything. You don't move. Most owners treat this as a mild inconvenience with a cute story attached. They have never decoded what is actually happening in that moment. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any living creature can enter. Defenses down, awareness off, threat detection unavailable. An animal does not sleep pressed against another creature unless something at the neurological level has concluded, beyond all doubt, that this creature will not harm them while they are helpless. When your dog chooses to fall asleep touching you, they are not seeking warmth or comfort in any casual sense. They are making a declaration that required every prior experience they've had with you to arrive at. Every morning greeting, every unhurried walk, every warm word, every game you made real, every time you left their space alone. All of it. That's what brought them here. You are the safest place I know. Out of every surface, every corner, every option available to me, I chose you. And the way you respond in that moment either confirms that declaration or quietly begins to erode it. Every time you stay still, every time you accept the numb arm, the lost remote, the show you can't see, you are answering them with something no command and no training session can replicate. I see what you gave me. I'm not going anywhere. Think back through everything in this video. The morning greeting that told them they matter before anything else. The unhurried walk where their nose led. The warmth in your voice that reached directly into their nervous system. The play that honored what they're made of. The space where they could finally exhale. Every one of those was a deposit. And when your dog presses against you and closes their eyes, that is the full balance. That is trust expressed as weight. That is your dog showing you everything you built together, arriving all at once. Most owners will never know that's what it was. Now you do. Because to your dog, you are not just their owner. You are their entire world. And every single day, in ways most people never learn to read, they prove it.